What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. Back at it again with another banger, my friends. Y'all know the vibes by now. Kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
Could there be a potential super team brewing in Columbia, South Carolina right now? We know South Carolina is returning a load of talent, and it seems like Raven Johnson really just dropped a hint that she'll be coming back next season, and she's already doing her due diligence recruiting her former teammate to come to South Carolina. The number one transfer in the portal right now, Ta'Niya Laston.
Let's run it back. Like, I played high school with her, me, Malaysia, Joyce, Ashlyn, Camilla. We all played AAU with her. So she knows what, a winning culture feels like. She knows how, a disciplined basketball team feels like. She knows all that stuff. So I'm definitely trying to get her to come here. I'm in her ear. I'm definitely in her ear. So I'll be happy. We all would be happy to play with her.
We know they played high school together. She also played AAU, like she mentioned, with Camilla, with Ashlyn, with Lay. So there's already that chemistry already built in. They're familiar with each other's games. And people saying, oh, she wants 20 shots a game, and oh, she's not going there because she's not going to be able to get her ish off. Hey, she's already been in that situation where she's played on a team with superstars, many of them at South Carolina. So it seems like it could be a more likely fit than people really thought.
So you and Flossie go back a little bit. Talk about that relationship.
Yeah, we used to train together and stuff like that. We used to go against each other in AAU a lot too, and then in high school we went against each other too. So this is just a long, long battle between me and her. She's gotten, a lot better too, especially coming here at LSU. She's made a bigger name for herself, and she's gotten stronger. She can shoot the ball, she can dribble, she can do everything now. So she's a phenomenal player, and I have a lot of respect for her.
Yeah, just was it kind of like an iron sharpens iron mentality?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, we used to hang out a little bit too. Like, I went over our house, we had some crab boil. We had a crab boil at one time. So yeah, we go way back, and I respect her and her family too. So I'm just happy to see that she's out there doing what she's doing.
And we're talking about a player that averaged over 25 points per game, that just put 30 on LSU and saw her team struggle, man. She did her best to get them involved, but FSU just not it. They do not have the talent. Now, it seems like with her being with Clutch Sports, like NIL, I mentioned that in the first video, that NIL could play a part in this, and it was kind of out there, unofficially, so to speak, that she could leave FSU because they're rebuilding for a bigger NIL opportunity. After 3 years there, all ACC performer, nation's leading scorer, she would be an immediate impact player for South Carolina. And you add her in with Malaysia Fulwiley, with Raven Johnson, with Tessa Johnson, with Maddie McDaniel. Like, I don't know what the starting lineup looks like and who's coming off the bench, but Don Staley will figure it out, man. But we could be seeing a super team, and it's scary, the fact that this team is blowing through the NCAA tournament right now and could be even better next year with a year of Joyce Edwards under her belt. Experience. You bring back Chloe Kitts. Ashlyn Watkins is coming back at some point. Maybe Miriam Dowda. It all starts to click for her. You're bringing in Ayala McDowell. You're bringing in Makir. You're bringing in Agot Makir. You're in the running for several other top 5-star prospects that could be coming in to join this roster. You're in the running potentially for Ta'Niya Laston. There's also people wanting them to go after Sarah Williams, which I think is more unlikely. But man, you look at the make of this team, and it is looking very potentially spooky in South Carolina, especially if they add a scorer like Laston, who's an elite 3-level scorer, who Raven Johnson made it very clear that she is already in her ear trying to get her to come back and join her, team up again, and get reunited at South Carolina, which brings me to my next point, that it seems like Raven Johnson just announced, basically without really saying it, that she will be coming back to South Carolina next year. So you already have a stacked squad, but adding Laston as well, a potential top 3 recruiting class on top of that, because they're still in the running for several players, and then you're bringing back maybe the most stacked roster in the country anyways. I mean, the rich get richer. It's an embarrassment of riches, man. I know people are saying that it might be a long shot, but I think it's more realistic, man, than people are really realizing. Like, her phone's going to be buzzing off the hook. We already know she's going to have a lot of potential suitors, and it really depends on what her priority is, but it seems like she is really trying to win a championship in her last year and go to the WNBA. So what better place to do it than South Carolina? Now, in 2021, I will say before she committed to Florida State, she did have a top 8 that included Baylor, Georgia, Kentucky, who's on the rise out of that group. Like Kenny Brooks, man, he's slick. He could possibly get it done. You got Miami, who's down bad right now, definitely in need of scoring. NC State could be another option as well, man. I mean, really good coach down there, really good backcourt. Taniah Rivers, another former South Carolina player, as well as Zoe Brooks. You got Zam Jones coming off the bench. Isaiah James, one of the best scorers in the country. Texas as well. You got Layla Falia coming back. You also have another superstar in Madison Booker coming back. They got Aaliyah Crump, Presley coming in, Jordan Lee's playing good basketball. Virginia Tech, looking to rebuild after losing Georgia Moore, Liz Kitley, as well as Coach Kenny Brooks. She also had offers from Tennessee, Ohio State, Alabama, and Mississippi State, among others. So could she make a return to the ACC? Potentially. Some multiple ACC schools on there, 3 of them that were on there right there. Could she make a move to the SEC that isn't South Carolina? Kentucky, Georgia, Texas, all in the running. Ohio State, Alabama, Mississippi State, Tennessee, with Coach Kim Caldwell building something special. They definitely could use another scorer to add to a very talented backcourt. She could be a player that gets them over the hump. But do not count out those South Carolina Gamecocks. And if they bring in Sarah Williams as well, forget about it. We're talking about a legitimate super team in South Carolina, man. And we're talking about a potential undefeated season. The depth, there would be no weaknesses on this team. You're shoring up the perimeter. You got depth everywhere. You got players that can score from all over. Like, this would be very, very scary. If I'm another team, I'm doing everything I can. I'm throwing whatever NIL to get Laston on my squad, because if she goes down to Columbia, South Carolina and teams up with that juggernaut that they got brewing down there, it's going to be game over for the country, man. South Carolina right now is not playing fair, but I definitely don't think we can count them out the running, man. We definitely can't. All that, she wants 20, 30 shots a game, she did that. She led the nation in scoring and lost. She obviously wants to go somewhere where she can produce, which she can in South Carolina. She will get valuable minutes with that lineup, but also she will be all but just about guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed, but just about the closest thing to a guarantee to a national championship with South Carolina, man. So do not sleep on the Gamecocks. Do not sleep on Coach Don Staley, because they are extremely hard to say no to. And when you got that comfortable environment with former teammates that you're used to playing with, it makes an easy transition, and it's obvious that they want her and they're trying to bring her in. So it'll be exciting to see, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Major news here. That is a wrap for us. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, comment, like, share, join our memberships. We got exclusive content daily, weekly, whenever you need it. And also follow us on social media at Brandon Lee TV on all platforms. That is a wrap for us. Until next time, my people, we out.